I'm Q, and today we're going to be reviewing and talking about this Digitech Genesis 1 and why I feel like multi-effects pedals, especially in the 90s and 2000s, were kind of just maybe treated a little harshly. Let's get to it.
If you made it this far, welcome to the Q Show. Gonna learn a thing, it's probably in the title.
So, first things is I'm going to go over more or less what this does, demo some of the effects, show you what I feel is some of the best it has to offer. To me, a lot of these effects still have a ton of usability and value. Not just because they do a lot at once, because a lot of the things they do well, they do like really, really well, especially when you consider how processed a guitar tone is by the end of a track. Things like this kind of just get you there a little faster. All right, so off we go. The one thing we'll not be reviewing on this is the cab sims. To me, that's better done on the computer, at least from what I've been able to get with, but we're going to talk about everything else. I think an important part of auditing older technology is kind of seeing what still stacks up and what we have better examples of now. And that's definitely something we can do on the computer, and I will be for this. Has some amplifier heads, gain, bass, mid, treble, level, pretty straightforward, compression, a gate, then your modulation stuff over here. So you've got chorus, tremolo, phaser, delay, reverb. Let's go through them. The black face is like a Fender. It's clean sound, so. Let's try compression. All right, it compresses. I think that's cool. All right, moving over to modulation. Chorus. One thing we're not hearing on this video is the stereo out. So I'm pretty sure that chorus is like a true stereo chorus, but we're not gonna get that. That is something that usually does not come cheaply, even in digital now. Tremolo. It's not quite Green Day levels of choppy, but it's beautiful. So, you know, tremolo, phaser. Does the thing. It's all LFO. That's a pretty funky flanger, or rather phaser. It's almost like a flangey phase. Well, it's doing its thing. Moving over to delay and reverb, not the most versatile. But it doesn't have to be the craziest thing. So you could do something like, I don't know, a little bit of compression. Let's try tremolo and have a little fun. So you can get like a... So like, you know, to me that's like a very pretty usable tone. It doesn't have to be the greatest everything. It's just good. It's more than good enough, and to me that's kind of the point here. This all gets such a bad rap and I don't understand why. All right, so let's go through the amp heads a little bit. Let's go through the amp heads real quick. We've got black phase. We've got boutique. I don't know what that's trying to be. If it's Dumble, then, you know, F, I guess. We got rectified. Sounds very very rectify. I dig it. It's a little compressed for me, but you know, Brit Stack, trying to be a Marshall. All right, there's your. I think that's definitely in the vein. Let's try lowering the gain a little. Definitely a little squirrely, I'd say. All right, moving on. Tweed. If I recall, this is one I really got into with, let's try. I think the real winners here for now are like the super, I mean, I guess this is kind of common knowledge, like the super clean stuff. But that sort of gritty tweed thing, like I'm digging it. Especially when you add the modulations to it. Anyway, moving on. Brit combo. It's probably like an AC. That is pretty cool. That might be my favorite, like, mid-gainy one so far. Or maybe not. With the right pickup. It's working. Fuzz. This one I really don't know what it's supposed to be. I mean, obviously it's like a fuzz effect. Maybe it's one of the Digitech pedals. That's probably not how it was intended to be used. Let's try rolling the midst back a little. Just seems like a sort of like a, I don't know what I was gonna be like. I could see it kind of good in there. Hot Rod. I know when this came out, the Hot Rod DeVille was a thing. So maybe it's like that kind of goosed fender. Just seems another sort of midsy amp. High gain. Genetics game. That's one of the more musical ones. I can dig that. Now Genetics Crunch. That's kind of unique. What if we raise that a little? All right, that's definitely a little chunkier. So I guess what I'm saying here is these, If you see any of these kinds of effects, I would encourage you to kind of dig into them, because if you can find like one cool sound, it's probably not a sound that any plugin is directly emulating. And I think as we all kind of slowly start getting more and more of the same stuff, it's important to kind of look for inspiration in different places. These guys are always on sale cheaply somewhere. Maybe not this model specific, but like maybe an old Zoom or another Digitech. If the price is right, try it out. You might find a cool sound. I think if I had to pick one. All right, so there you have it. What did you think? Did I make any case for digital effects to you? I feel like maybe I did, but I'm sure I'm not the first person to say something like this, and digital multi-effects continue to go cheaply, especially old ones. And it's not like these companies weren't trying their best at the time. In fact, a lot of the tech that was in those effects works its way into newer softwares and stuff that people often pay much more for. It's been happening since organs. I would like to thank my Patreon subscribers and you guys for watching. If you're still watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe follow me on some of these platforms. Thanks for watching. I'm Q, and I will see you next time on The Q Show.